Ricardo has always been of the opinion that healthcare is a human right. He started as a community organizer and has, over his time here at CHAS, really focused on how do I improve the lives of the people that we serve, the community that he grew up in.
He's very dedicated to helping people in this community.
Those people need a voice, and he is the voice.
And he knows how to lead by example, and he knows how to delegate.
Here in Detroit, they call him the godfather of health centers.
From a very early age, Ricardo Guzman has been on a humanitarian mission to ensure equal, quality health care for all. But his journey did not begin at CHAS. Ricardo's passion is personal.
Real personal. My mom was sick most of her life. She died when she was 49 years old. She didn't have insurance. She suffered from complications from lupus. When she passed, I was about 21, 22. When my mom got real sick, it pretty much wiped out everybody in the family in terms of cost for her hospitalization. By the time I was in 25 or so, my mom had passed, my brother had passed, my grandfather, grandmother, all those folks. So I was kind of left, by myself.
That was back in the mid-60s. Riots sparked turbulent times that led many businesses and hospitals to close down and move out.
And the physicians left. So there was a cry in the community for, well, what is it that we're going to do for healthcare in Southwest Detroit? That was essentially the tipping point for my involvement as I began to look at things differently.
After volunteering on the board of directors for 3 years, Ricardo was hired as deputy director of CHAS. He left for a job in the mental health field and returned to CHAS 3 years later, this time as CEO. He's proud of the organization's growth from that first center in a small house to a renovated car dealership to this beautiful new 48,000 square foot facility that is the healthcare home for Southwest Detroit. But he's most proud of the people.
Two groups of people, the patients that we've been able to serve, number one, and secondly, the folks who have trained and come through here. We have been mentors and supervisors and direction people for a lot of folks who have come through the center as interns, physicians, residents, social workers, nutritionists.
Ricardo is also proud of his role with the National Association of Community Health Centers, where he has served in various leadership positions, including 2 years as NAC's board chair. Whether at the national, state, or local level, the mission and the message are always the same.
We as an organization, as a community health center, but even larger as a National Association of Community Health Centers, need to be able to maintain. Our legacy is the continuation of funding and dollars into community health centers throughout the country. This isn't a commodity. You can't buy and sell health care, even though some people would like to. The reality is when people are sick, they need to be seen now.
Ricardo will continue on his lifelong mission, serving as consultant to his successor, Dr. Felix Valbuena, who he mentored, and he'll stay active with the National Association. But as he retires as CEO, CHAS is excited to salute this healthcare pioneer with the J. Ricardo Guzman Legacy Fund, a campaign to raise support and money to underwrite the delivery of care to all, regardless of income or insurance status.
I think he's really deserving for all that he's done in this community to have a legacy.
He understands the community, and he understands the needs of the community.
He is CHAS. Ricardo equals CHAS Center.
He's honored and humbled by the recognition and accolades, but he believes this really isn't about him. For Ricardo, this is a family legacy, especially his mother's.
You could say that. She was the one that made me remember her pain and her suffering, and as well as the pain and suffering that my grandparents went through to try to make sure that the dollars were there for her care. It's their legacy.
To learn more about the J. Ricardo Guzman Legacy Fund and how you can help, visit chascenter.org.